now, by the way.
Great. I was talking to Max about this when we were thinking about doing a podcast. There's all this banter at the beginning that you miss out on if you don't start recording immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And then like every time I bring this up, I'm like, okay, we need to start recording immediately because we're gonna miss out on all this banter. And then it immediately turns into like banter about like how we're not actually funny, and then it like turns into something that's actually funny. I'm like, look, this is what I'm talking about. Happens every time. Yeah.
Let's see. It's going live. Oh, nice. You posted going live.
Yeah, in 7 minutes. So gotta post the link. I'm gonna get some gum.
All right.
Stay tuned.
I'm glad you got that gum. I could smell you from here.
I'm trying to bring up chat right now, and
Oh wait, I'm not looking at chat.
I am actually pretty smelly right now, to be honest. Okay, Alec Collective.
Yep.
Cool. There I am. That's not enough stroke. Ah!
Oh my god. All right, here. I will just adjust it, and then you tell me when it has enough stroke. Like if I make it like 20, okay, I guess that's all right.
It is supposed to be really big. Yeah, that's good.
1 second. How do I adjust?
It's not really readable otherwise is the problem. Man, I wonder if people have been following the saga and the eternal difficulty of me convincing you to put words on the fucking screen.
All right.
I can't even read this guy's name. It's like such a light yellow. Oh, Ashy Girl.
Ashy Girl.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
Let's get started.
On to the show.
Yeah. Number one is card review.
So this is a cosmetic update for Last Hit, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Look at that shit. It's so good.
Zoom is not working for me.
What?
The hell?
You can't see my screen?
Yeah. Oh, did it like... Whoa. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's amazing.
Okay.
It's it's so good. It's yeah. Specifically like those old Western posters. The same like harsh, like almost cel shaded coloring. It's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
This, by the way, is the highest voted card in all of the subreddit for like the last 5 or 6 months.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It beat my test post, the original test post, where it was just a red line. So I've got a grudge against it, but you know, I'll forgive it. No, it's it's really good. Yeah, small news items. It's nothing that major, but we'll
go over it at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, you're the topic of one of them, Luco. Actually, yeah, you're the topic of 2 of them. It's not a bad thing.
All right, Koi of Balance.
Yeah, this thing's great. I'm glad this got in. Uh, as far as balance, uh, if you will, um, I think I remember it being pretty good and clever. Um,
Okay, so it puts two things into your deck,
mhm.
and
They like get better when you have both of them in play or something.
yeah, each one draws the other, and but if you played the other one first, then eight damage. That's a lot.
8 damage?
Yeah,
Okay. I guess this is just like a man. So,
it's
okay,
fine. Like you have to work pretty hard for it.
I feel like we're
Maybe.
at the point in this game right now where where life gain and damage are like almost equivalent. Like totem not quite, but like the life gain cards are really good. And there's a lot of decks that go to like a lot of the control decks just if you don't interact with them, they go to like 55 or something. I, I think it's like warped because of absolute scaling, you know, but anyway, it's weird. There's a lot of life gain, and like in most, you know, you would not expect life like just straight life gain cards to be very good.
Yeah, I
This,
think it's because uh, in every other card game they like specifically make them uncompetitive.
yeah, but I also think it's because it's so easy to make board stalls happen. I guess,
Yeah.
which kind of comes down to the damage thing. They're good in this game because there's no life cap. Uh, well,
There's
I
no
think
life
they're
cap
also
in
just
Magic either.
yeah, I think they're also just very efficient. Is there a life cap in Hearthstone? They
Yeah, you
just
can't
started.
go above your starting health.
Okay.
Restrain yourself, Nick.
My design space. We need to, yeah. Top priority is for us to make like that one magic card where you can go to like.
Alright, I need to. Let's see.
You just need to draw this thing. There's a bunch of things that draw fish, by the way.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Actually, let me just make collective quiet. Here we go. Alright. Yes, I can just get a what's it? Tall tail fisherman. That's the guy.
You might want to get a couple. This just draws one fish, so.
Well, I mean, how many fish are in my deck? Let's find out.
Maybe another one. That's all I'm saying. I guess, yeah, you get both. Yeah, I forgot about the fish thing. I love the fish draw trigger thing. Really. Yeah, by the way, I'm kind of quiet again. I don't know if you can like turn up Zoom or turn down other things. I think pretty much every time we record I end up being pretty quiet. If you want I can talk like this.
That doesn't really help.
No?
No. Oh wait, here we go. Okay, so I turned up the desktop audio. I don't know why that was down there.
Step away from the vehicle.
How's Nick sounding now?
Yeah, okay, so this is me talking. This mic is crazy. You have to literally hold it like a centimeter away from your mouth. But it's really good.
That's like by design.
Uh-oh. I'm too loud. I'm way too loud now.
Now you're too loud? Alright. Okay, we'll be somewhere in the middle. Let's try that.
Is this okay, guys? I'm talking really quietly.
Talk normally. I put you like in the middle. It should be okay.
Okay. This is me talking normally. Man. Okay.
Okay, this card works.
Okay.
You sound really quiet to me. I don't know if you're what you sound like to chat, but
Okay, this is me talking normally.
yeah, there you go.
Okay.
All right,
yeah.
snowball fight.
Oh, this needs this is a different one to use.
Oh.
Give me a second. I think it's just an animation change, but to make it more clear or something, send it to you in over here. Can't say the name of that program that we're using. By the way, can you hear this like outside noise now? I just kind of tried to let some air in here.
I don't hear anything.
You don't? Okay, great.
Yeah. All right. Make some snowballs. Let's test it out.
Great. I would definitely recommend, like, if you're ever doing any sort of audio stuff, just buy like a $50 microphone. It makes a gigantic difference. It's crazy. Let's do it. Snowballs.
I don't think I have space in my hand for them.
Oh, yeah. Choose. Well, not choose. Oh, that's pretty cool looking.
Yeah. It's
so nice. You got, yeah. Alex now sounds kind of quiet. He sighed. You couldn't hear that, but Alec just.
All right, I'm turning you down a little bit so everyone will turn their volumes up to listen to me.
You also have to worry about the game sound and stuff.
Yeah, I turned the game to sound down in the mixer.
Okay.
Which I assume affects what goes to OBS.
Nobody knows for sure.
Nope. How could we ever know? All right. Okay. Well, I guess I should play a snowball. There we go. All right. Card works.
Okay. Next time we really need to just tune into the actual fucking Twitch stream and fiddle with things until they work.
Yeah, the problem is I can't do that because of the feedback.
Yeah, I can do it with you.
All right, so this is a nerf to absolute scaling, which was sorely needed because it was the best card in the game.
Sorry, I haven't been contributing to the actual discussion of cards this entire time.
It's fine.
Wait. I want to see this because I actually never looked at specifically what it was. I just know, like, I saw people talking about the nerf all the time. Oh, it's just you can only play one copy of this each turn. Yeah. I think that whoever thought of like that is probably really happy with how elegant that is, as opposed to just changing the numbers. Yeah. And this is also great because it does. Yeah, I mean, it's obvious. It makes it so it's no longer necessarily an OTK. Now, the question is, how did they do this? Because we don't have the card is playable in this area yet.
I assume it just like checks. Whoa, that was weird. Siri just thought I was talking to her.
Siri is the name of Alex's girlfriend.
Okay. So... Every day I say, "Wish me good night," and then she does.
You saw that video of the Japanese one, right? It's got like an anime Vocaloid character who like texts you and is like, "Oh, I miss you," while you're at work and shit. Anyway,
the power of AI.
Yeah. You can change. Oh yeah. So this is actually I partially brought this up because I wanted to talk to you about this. Apparently, it's like you change has acted on a unit or on an action, and that's like how you can make it playable or not. This is part of the reason why I was like, it's time for us to just make it this is playable in certain situations block, because like obviously this is not necessarily how it should work. Has acted,
Yeah.
basically.
Okay. I mean, it works.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I say, if it works without bugs, then it works.
Let's reset the game.
Okay. Yeah, so to update people, card review, and then yeah, the news items are like not that major, but kind of like some community things, and yeah, tournament's already got posted, but we have a extra special additional announcement to go along with it. Okay, so make like 2, I guess.
They won't be the same blueprint.
Gotcha. Yikes. Well, I believe that this works. I don't know how we would get around that.
Wait. Okay. So. Oh, I see. Okay, so it checks if there's. Okay, I imagine doing this the opposite way, where you'd have a passive that applied while it was in the resolving zone to the cards in your hand, but I guess this is the same thing in reverse. So, great. This looks good.
Yep.
Yeah. I've been forgetting to note down gold. All right. Rivy Waterbender.
Yeah, that's part of a turns Riven into a cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Really cute art, for sure.
Yep.
Sort of watery orb, kind of a little jiggly. Yeah.
All of your mana to put a unit of the same cost into play from your deck. When your units enter play, they cost 1 less permanently.
The players want ramp in blue. They want it. They're sick of. I feel like it's all just like grumpy Magic players that are like, why can't we have literally everything in blue? But again, this is just my Magic background talking.
This seems really strong.
Well,
to me.
Why?
I mean, all it has to do is deal damage, and then it draws a unit from your deck and puts it directly into play. Like, that seems pretty strong. I don't know.
I can think of a lot of board states where you wouldn't want to attack with this thing.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. It's like a card. Another thing is, okay, so can I see it again? Yeah, so this is kind of Birthing Pod also, because which is a Magic card where where basically you look through your deck for a card of a specific thing, and it's got to do with mana costs. But like you would have to have a deck list available where you can see what cards are in your deck. Oh, by the way, okay, so this is actually something I wanted to. I always wanted this in Collective. I always thought it was dumb that in card games you can't just look at what cards are left in your deck, like you're supposed to remember them. I don't know what you think about that, but like with this card, it really, seems like
it's not that hard to remember what's in your deck, or just screenshot your deck list.
Okay, yeah, I think that it's basically, a lot of it is because I play limited formats and draft formats much more than constructed. Um, I don't know. I could be wrong about this card, but like, there's so many cards that would be obviously busted in other card games, and then they're like barely fine in collective, and it's not entirely clear whether it's like people haven't noticed because the community is so small that it's a good card, which is what I always thought about Gift of Peace. Like I was like screaming about that card when it first came out. I was like, this is the best fog effect
ever. Yeah.
Card game ever. And people were like, whatever, man, it doesn't actually do anything. I don't know. I was like trying to explain why it was so good, and only like a month ago people were like, hey, you just run this in every deck, every control deck. Anyway,
well, chat seems to agree with you, Nick, on the looking at the remaining cards.
The deck tracker thing.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if we do that, then people are less likely to do the deck tracker for collective for us. So
what?
Okay, so somebody posted. They posted a GitHub link to a repo that's just like an open source version of deck tracker for any game, and they were like, we could do this for collective. So it's just a matter of time.
So what does deck tracker do exactly? It just tracks what's left in your deck.
Yeah, and then also like like you can have it in Twitch so that you can like hover over things, and I mean that's like really advanced functionality, I think, but ultimately it's like an image recognition software type deal. So
wait, really? So it's like, is that what like Eternal and Hearthstone use for when you like hover over shit in Twitch?
I think they might be forks of it. I'm not sure.
Because image recognition seems like the absolute most difficult way to go about doing that if you're actually the developer of a game.
Holy shit, look at this art. Oh, that's awesome. It's like it's on top of one of the new watercolor images. That's really cool. That texture is really nice here.
It's a cool effect. Definitely. This card seems pretty good. It's like either above.
Next yet. When an opponent plays an action, destroy this and counter that action. Oh shit! This is getting in. This is wow.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
I hope it's good. If it's not good, I'm gonna be very surprised.
Yeah. Really? Deep fried as fuck. Isn't there going to be face down, removed from game, exile in the future? Yeah, so the long-term plan for exile is it's on the Trello, but there's going to be separate exile zones when cards, like for O-Ring, I guess I'm talking to Hazar here and they play Magic, so it's like there's a separate area for like cards like Ghostly Galleon, which specifically exile things in order to be returned later, versus exiling forever, and that's kind of the binary we chose. And you can't. The issue that somebody brought up is like, oh, what if I wanted to share those between different cards? I think that's we're not planning on doing that. This is also like pretty far off as well because it has a bunch of UI stuff. Okay, so sorry.
Yeah.
Again, let's talk about these cards.
The solution for that is I want to also make it possible to bind stuff to players.
Okay.
So then if you want to temporarily remove something and
I see. I feel like that would get kind of
we still need to work out the UI. I hope nobody will take this as anything
okay, yeah.
us talking about it.
Okay, we got this art in the game, so I'm happy. Create 3 offerings. Those are the 0 ones, right?
Mm-hmm. It's like
cool.
a Dominion card or something. Except you can just punch yourself in the face for 3. That's kind of lame. No offense to whoever made this card, but
they did it on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely makes it better that you can just hit yourself. So maybe that's good. actually.
Yeah.
Um,
The Hazard, right now, you can, in fact, exile random cards from your deck, which would make deck tracking impossible. However, I would basically say that's a UI bug as opposed to an intentional design choice. Anyway, sorry, this is really off topic.
yeah, I think. Yeah. Anyway, this looks good.
Oh, Ashy Girl made the art for the. That's really cool.
For what?
For the previous card, the like smoky one.
Synapse Relapser.
Yeah, she just said she played with filters for like 20 minutes
Nice.
and then just gave it some dot eyes.
That's cool. All right. Tainted Initiation, 2k gold.
Uh-oh.
Cosmetic update for Crushing Waves, which changes the animation. Okay.
It's a pretty good combo, Luco. Cosmetic update, let's get in there.
It's just an animation change. But we can...
Yep, let's try it out. It's going to be the spirits flying in. No, it's not. Oh, it's this one, yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, that's pretty appropriate.
Okay. Aqua Magician.
Okay. Deal one damage.
This art's been kicking around for a while, I feel like.
Well, yeah, finally got used.
But
yeah.
Deal 1 damage to a unit. If it survives, heal it to full HP.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's kind of cool.
I mean, it's cool. For sure.
A lot of different, like, corner cases where it's good.
It's 2 and a 2. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm kind of curious who designed this?
Tom Sonic.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought it was because I think Tahazar did some cards with that art, but yeah. Because this didn't like seem to right now the rhetoric that Tahazar is using is everything's about like a lot of his card submissions are either trying to support a tempo or a mid-range archetype in the game. So yeah, but this is just like an unrelated card. And yeah, I guess you kill your own guy. Make sure it works. It should kill, yeah. Should die. Okay. Oh, that's not.
That's not the right card.
Whoops. Okay. Let's play something with 1 toughness. Does that egg have 1 toughness? No, it's a 0-2, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's not gonna. Damn.
Let's just look at the blocks.
Okay. Too much work.
Target's HP is greater than 0. Alright. Yep. Looks good. Okay, so this is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Big guys got in. Yes. I don't know what the effect is on this one, but man, that art is so good.
All right, Scholar Wisp. Oh man, another basic scroll card.
Yeah. It's happening.
The art's really nice.
Yeah, it is. It's really, really, really good.
And cute too. I like the
Yeah,
coffee.
I know. Yeah, it's great. Flavor fail. It doesn't draw coffee break. No, I know. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, I said this before, but man, these artists are kicking ass.
All right, card works.
It works. Yeah. Decoy spider. This was also Ashy Girl, I think.
No.
Oh no, this was right. I forget what their username is in Discord if they are there, but yeah. Um pretty good, right?
Uh-huh.
I really I gotta say I like this card a lot because this feels like um a card from like the first 10 weeks where it's just like a silly idea and
Yeah.
the art is not, you know, mind-blowingly amazing. Let me put it that way. But you know, it's funny enough that it gets in, which I really like.
Oop.
Deadly in ambush. Okay, yeah.
Well, great. Very
Yep.
nice and simple.
Yeah. I wonder if yeah, it is another like spider card, which I have no idea if it'll ever have meta relevance. But that's kind of the theme of spiders. So,
Will they, won't they?
yeah.
All right. So Lich never got in before this, right?
Right. It's been posted like 20 times.
I know.
This is I think this was part of the mid-range push in Spirit that people are making.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. More on that later. I'm gonna yeah.
I mean, a 6/6 duelist is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean this it's I'd say it's like it's a little push. It's not that crazy only because the power level in the game is just nuts.
Yeah, I just feel like these tokens aren't really great for anything.
Yeah.
But like the 6/6 duelist is good for 6.
Yeah.
Uh,
All these like token generation things will get better once choose is in and you can decide which one of your units to sack instead of them just dying immediately.
I guess it's just more like the random 3/2s late in the game kind of feel useless. Like they're not, even if they weren't like negatively impacting you like they sometimes do right now, where you can't play more units that you want to. Like, I mean, it's not really a big problem. It's just I'm just saying that it. I think the value here is the duelist with the big body. Anyway, so Lich finally makes it.
Yeah. Somebody's pinging me from Discord, but gotta watch the stream if you want to talk to us right now.
Yep.
Sorry, Nitro Melon. Big eyes.
And
It's
big
in.
eyes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
This card's great. I love
This is great. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think it was this one, but I think there was one card in the last couple of weeks where it was just like, a 1-drop or a 2-drop, give something can't block until end of turn. I was like, we need 10 of these. Can't block.
All right. Card worked. So that's this week.
Yeah,
We got some really good submissions.
we did. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. So let's see. First thing on the list is talking about the tournament. So yeah, WAG is organizing a tournament, and you want to talk about this? Is all Alex, so you want to talk about what you did in the last few days?
Yeah, so I spent the last couple days putting together an observer mode for the game. So you'll be able to watch your friends play. Basically, there's just going to be a little icon in the friends list where you click it and you start watching whatever game they're in.
You can turn it off in the settings mode if you don't want people watching your games. Yeah, and so that should make it so that instead of this dumb tournament where you just have to believe people when they say they won or whatever, we can actually stream it and etc. Unfortunately, Alex is going to be out of town on the day of the stream. Is going on like a small vacation with friends and family. So, I mean, just to be completely honest, I'm a little worried that there might be some sort of bug that comes up. But yeah, I said I'll call him if it does, I guess. It's really not going to be very fun if in the middle of the vacation he has to go back to the hotel and fix some stupid bug or something.
Yeah, I think we should figure out what the procedure for if a bugged game does happen. Like, I guess just call it a draw maybe, yeah. and continue with the 2 out. Are we doing like 2 out of 3? I don't actually know what the format of the tournament is.
I think it's best of 3.
Okay.
There's like a bunch of rules, which again, I think I'm glad that WAG organized this. I think he's more qualified to come up with tournament rules than we are, and to organize it. It's great. Community organized tournaments. It's perfect for collective. Yep. And we're glad we could get this observer mode feature in time. Again, it was basically Alex doing that, which yeah, I don't know. Excited about that. And then yeah, the rewards are like first place gets 10k gold, I think like 5k amber, and then basically that first place is split up among second, third, and fourth place. Yeah, so rest of the thing, aka small news items. So first of all, I wanted to just thank Luco and Feathers for some work they did with spam prevention for our emails. That was just something that we didn't feel like we had that much time to look into. And really, they like looked up a bunch of articles about how to prevent spam, what some possible issues with our emails are. Really cool, another case of players being really dedicated to the game, which is awesome. And then similarly, I also wanted to shout out to Hazar. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but that person has been writing some really awesome articles and really well thought out justifications using articles which describe how to put forward a tempo gameplay style and a mid-range gameplay style. We saw multiple cards that fit into these archetypes come this week. This sort of organization around tilting the meta in a specific way, using articles and lots of justification is something that we've always really wanted in the game, and we're really excited to see that happen. Yeah, it's especially right now because I don't know, it's great because there's this period of about a week. This was like 2 weeks ago where people were just complaining about the meta the whole time, and I think previously there were times when that happened and people said, well, we need to have adjustments to updates, or we need to have this other feature that gets added, like choose or something like that, and kind of putting it on us. And I mean, this is self-serving, but we've always been of the opinion that if the meta is messed up in a certain way, there's also ways you can fix it with just getting cards into the game and explaining it properly and petitioning. Essentially, like it's like canvassing, going house to house and telling people like, here's why you should vote for this candidate. So that stuff is just something we wanted to encourage. And then let me see the last item. Oh yeah, sorry. I wanted to have a design competition this week. I couldn't decide what it was, and I think I'm just gonna, if Tahazar is okay with it, I'm just gonna let them decide what it is. Because again, I think that I'm thinking about this stuff a lot.
Tahazar. Okay.
Yeah. I'm living in Portland. I gotta watch my pronouns, man. That's not a joke.
Somebody in chat is asking for the tournament to be played on the with the cards released this week and not include week 39.
Yeah, I think that's a really good question.
That's a good idea.
The thing is, like, it is exciting to have new things that are added the day before a tournament, right? There's a potential horribleness if it goes bad, but yeah, I mean, I think maybe because it's so unpredictable and we can't control it. It's not exactly the same as when you like release a new set of cards for any other game and then immediately have a tournament about it because they haven't been play tested, and maybe one of them is just creates a strategy that's really busted. But
yeah, I mean, in collective, everything's always really new, so I don't think we need to be pushing out cards or have cards in the tournament the day before.
That's true.
I don't think we're going to be enforcing it on any kind of
technical
level, because we don't really have the tech to do that. The only option we'd have for that would just be to not release the week 39 cards until after the tournament, which doesn't sound that fun to me. So I think it can just be enforced in the rules of the tournament.
Yeah. Yep.
The updates. I see.
Updates.
That's a good point. We could delay the updates till after the tournament.
Well, I think we're just, the updates. Yeah, that is a good point, because those immediately would take effect. Okay, yeah. So we'll do that. And let me see. Yeah. The last thing to talk about is Luca had a suggestion to have a Q&A session about the structure and history of the I don't know what to call it without using the C word. The way that cards are made or whatever. The card creator, basically, like the architecture of that. So that's something where I basically asked Alec about it for the first time today. So I don't think there's been enough time to prepare questions. Probably would go for a while and, be most entertaining to like a small group of users. But we're okay with doing it. So I think we'll probably end the stream next week with that. Yeah. Some of the stuff is like, they ask me questions, I don't know the answer to it. So it'd be good to get it all in one place. So people aren't just, pinging you on Discord with random questions like once every 2 days or something. Yeah, it's happening next week. Sorry, Luca. So, you guys can get a big list of questions and you can go through them by then. Yeah, so that's it. I'm going to talk to Hazar about the potential design competition next week. And yeah, I think that's it for this stream.
All right. Yeah. See you guys next week.
See ya.